All right, you have clicked or tapped onto the Valley's most in-depth weather forecast video. We call it Weather for Weather Geeks, enthusiasts, those who just need a lot more detail in their weather forecasts. This video is for you. It is September 1st, which means we have closed the book on meteorological summer, and as I told you last evening, I would continue this evening doing a little bit of a review of the numbers, the top line numbers, valid, of course, at the Youngstown Warren Airport in Vienna in Trumbull County. That's where the official weather records and observations are for our television viewing area. And at the airport, 3 degrees above the average was the final tally in terms of temperatures. As far as precipitation goes, again, a little bit surprising perhaps. 1.87 inches above the average was the number in Vienna at the airport. Everybody's yards got a little bit, or a lot, brown this summer, especially during July and August. But we did okay rain-wise early in the summer, and again at the very last minute at the end of August. We had a pretty decent amount of rain late last week. But in between, it was pretty dry. Now, that being said, even in that really dry period in July and much of August, Trumbull County did a little bit better than some of our other locations. Columbiana County was particularly dry throughout the summer. In recent years, when we've had warm summers, it's been primarily the average or the overnight lows that have been substantially above the average, not so much the daytime highs. We did a little bit of a reversal of that this summer. This time around, the highs were more substantially warmer than average than the lows. So that's a little bit of a reversal. We've seen some very, very warm nighttime temperature anomalies during the summer season over the last few years. But I think the dry weather in particular during the middle of summer allowed for a little less water vapor in the air, and therefore overnight temperatures could get a little bit cooler. I think that plays a factor into some of these numbers. Also, we had some pretty chilly nights back in mid-June, even by June standards. We had some several nights in the 40s, and that also tilted the overnight low numbers in a less difference from average. Words are escaping me, but the numbers were not as impressive as far as warm overnight lows this summer as compared to recent summers. All right, overall, summer temperatures being on the warm side, nothing new around here. Now we've had 5 consecutive warmer than average summers. 8 of the last 11 have been warmer than average. We had a 3-year stretch in which the summers were a little more temperate, 2013, 14, and 15, and 2014 is really the only summer since 2010 that has been a decent amount below the average. 2013 and 15 were slightly below average by a couple of tenths of a degree, but 2014 was more like, I think, 1.5 degrees cooler than average. All right, wet summer this year, at least that's what the numbers say, even though, again, it got pretty dry. But 2 consecutive summers now that will go into the record books as wetter than average, and actually 7 of the last 9 have been pretty wet, 2017 and 2018 being the exceptions in recent years. All right, back here in the here and now, first day of September today. Overall, pretty uneventful, warm, humid. Temperatures got into the mid-80s this afternoon, 84 at the airport. Clouds have won the battle this evening. Aside from a stray sprinkle this evening, we should be dry for the next handful of hours. I think showers will become increasingly likely as we head through the overnight tonight, with this juicy air mass around and a upper-level weather disturbance pivoting through. Showers will come and go here and there, and looks like kind of a soggy start to our Wednesday. Heading off to work and school in the morning, plan on some wet weather in some communities. I don't think it'll be raining just everywhere tomorrow morning, but some communities will have a wet start to the day. Most frequent showers for Wednesday probably will be during the morning hours. Maybe a spotty shower or 2 in the afternoon, but overall rain chances will be lower during the second half of the day. Speaking of low rain chances, Thursday will not be as wet as tomorrow, but with this front still kind of in the vicinity, even though it's going to kind of meander to the south, I'm not going to rule out an afternoon shower or 2 on Thursday, especially south of Interstate 80. More substantial front then swings through Thursday night, dropping those dew points, and a beautiful stretch of weather coming our way for Friday and for Saturday. Sunday looking good as well. Sunday will be warmer, but it still won't be very muggy. And just a great holiday weekend overall, even though Labor Day itself on Monday, probably a little more humid with a chance for a shower or a thunderstorm. Very impressive early season cool shot will come into the lower 48 states after the Labor Day weekend, specifically second half of next week. And while we are not going to be in the heart of this will be impressive stuff for places like Minneapolis, Omaha, Oklahoma City, St. Louis, maybe even a frost and freeze threat near the U.S.-Canadian border later next week. We'll be on kind of the fringes of the heart of this, so while I'm expecting somewhat cooler weather second half of next week, High is mostly upper 60s, lower 70s. Below average, yes, but nothing crazy by early September standards by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, this will be a pretty impressive shot for early September out to our west. Thank you for watching tonight's Weather for Weather Geeks. I'll see you back here on Wednesday, and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night.